Welcome back to our virtual classroom. Today we will be heading to our culinary arts room. Welcome to our kitchen. Andres Busto's mom Gladys sent us a great vegetarian recipe we are trying today. The recipe called for traditional elbow pasta, but like we usually do in class, we made a few changes to make it our own. We've been wanting to try the palmini linguine pasta made of palm hearts, and we think this recipe will create a fun dish. We've also added a few ingredients that were not in the original recipe, which we will share with you later in the video. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce you to my virtual assistant today, the one and only Andres Bustos. Our recipe today is an Asian-infused vegetarian pasta salad, available exclusively at Andre's Cafe. The ingredients we will be using are green onions, which Andre is holding for us, sweet garden peas, we chose the frozen ones, cashews, baby tomatoes, palmini pasta, the linguine one made of palm hearts, water chestnuts, everything but the bagel spice, fresh carrots, and a special sauce we found called honey ginger dressing by Makoto. Now, are you ready to head on to cooking? Let's go over the ingredients one more time, just in case they were too small to see before. We've got carrots, we've got green onions, everything but the bagel seasoning, water chestnuts, baby tomatoes. You can use grape tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, campani tomatoes, even plum tomatoes if you feel like chopping them down. We've also got sweet garden peas, cashews, our palmini linguine, and the Makoto honey ginger dressing. Now let's get started and have some fun. Hi everyone, welcome to Andre's Asian Delight Pasta Salad. Here we have all of the ingredients we're going to be using. This is the palmini palm hearts, which are shredded to look just like pasta. I took these out of the can, I rinsed them for 3 minutes in cool water, and they look like little pasta noodles. See? Okay. Then we have our shredded carrots, our sweet peas, our grape tomatoes, which I've sliced in half. We've got our water chestnuts. If you've never seen these, they look almost like a little apple, and then when you peel them and slice them, they have the same crunch, but they're not as sweet. Then we have our green onions. We've got our crushed nuts. We did cashews and peanuts just to add a little variety of flavor. Here we've got our special spice. This spice is called everything but the bagel. The reason I'm using this, if you can see close up there, is because it contains sea salt, black pepper, sesame, garlic, and onion. So it has everything we're gonna need in a nice handy dandy little bottle. Isn't that pretty? This here is the sesame ginger honey sauce. I put them in these little spoons because some people like a little bit of dressing, some people like a lot. Now we're gonna begin to assemble our salad. This is a cold pasta salad, so we won't need to cook anything. We just need to have it ready and prepped. I'm gonna move everything. Look how colorful and beautiful this dish is. That's one of the great things about cooking with vegetables, that we always have beautiful colors. Okay, I'm gonna make a little space now so you guys can see me put it together. And remember, if there's anything special you'd like to add, you can go ahead and do that. You can be as creative as you like. We changed the recipe around a little, but I think it's gonna be great. Let me see how I can put this so you all can see a little bit better. Okay, let me move these guys, because I want you to see it going in. And it really doesn't matter what you put in first, as long as you get everything in there. Okay, there you can see the bowl much better. So, first we're gonna put in our palmini noodles. That's the first thing that's going to go into the bowl. Okay, spread those out a little bit. Next, we're going to put in our carrots, and that's about, I would say, maybe a half a cup. I'm not really sure, but you could put as much or as little as you like. If you don't like carrots, you don't have to put them in. Next, we're going to put in our green onion. Okay. And green onions are very aromatic. You remember, that means that they have a nice scent to them. Our little sweet peas. Our water chestnuts. I bought them sliced because it's easier that way. Okay. And I'm going to mix this up a little. I like to put in, whoa, I didn't for that to go flying, sorry. I'm going to mix them up a little bit before I put in the tomatoes, because I don't like to mix the tomatoes with everything because I don't want them to get mushy. And I don't want the juices to come out too much. I want them to stay a little plump. Okay, so there we've got pretty much everything. For our tomatoes, look at that beautiful splash of red. I love this recipe. Okay, we're going to mix it up. I'll try not to be too messy, guys, but you know, I always try. Okay, mix it with both hands. And you, if you don't want to mix it with your hands, use a glove. You can use a tongue. You can take this and mix it around. And there goes another piece of flying carrot. This would be better if I had a little bit bigger of a bowl, but I was afraid to bring out a bowl that was too big so you could see it in front of the camera. Okay. Now there's a little bit of water on the bottom, but that's okay because the dressing is pretty thick. So if it dilutes a little bit, that's okay too. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is put in half of this. Okay, that's all the spices. And we're gonna mix it so all those flavors get in there. I really like mixing with my hands. My grandma used to cook that way. Her hands were always really clean. She used to mix everything because she said that's how you put the love in it. We have the convenience of gloves, so we don't even have to dirty our hands. We could just throw them away when we're done. Okay, put a little bit more, half of the half. There's a reason I'm saving a tiny bit for the end, okay? I will show you. Now peanuts, cashews, any kind of nuts, if they stay in any kind of wet substance, whether it's dressing or water, they get soft after a while. So I am not gonna put those in here. I'm gonna use them as garnish. The recipe said to put them in there, but actually not this recipe, another one, but either way, I'm still gonna do it at the end, okay? And now I'm going to put in the magic super delicious sauce. Look how that separates. I didn't do that, it came that way when I put it in these little Japanese spoons. So I'm gonna pour it on there. See, I like a lot of dressing in mine, so I'm gonna mix this up. Okay, and I'm gonna add the other spoonful, so that would be 2 tablespoons. See, here's the second one. And we're gonna pour that on there. Okay, and the smell is so delicious. It has a beautiful aromatic ginger, kind of a floral ginger scent to it. The aroma is amazing. I wish you could smell this right now. Okay. So now that we've got it all nice and mixed, it doesn't look very pretty yet, but it will when we serve it. Okay, so our salad is mixed. The tomatoes always tend to go to the bottom because they're heavier. Okay guys, now for the last part of our dish is the plating. I'm going to put it in a bowl like this. And I'm going to just use my hands so I can arrange it pretty. I put it in, give it a little twist, almost like it forms a peak in there. You're going to take another handful, make sure you get some veggies in there, put it on the top, little twist so it looks pretty. Okay, and now I'm going to put some tomatoes in there. Make sure we get it so all the vegetables are in there. I think about 4 little pieces of tomato per serving is nice. Throw a few more little peas in there. See how pretty that's starting to look? Okay. Now we don't want to overdo it. We just want to put so you can taste everything. I hope you can see that. I hope I have enough light. Okay. And now, since we're at the end, I am going to drizzle a tiny bit of honey over it, even though the recipe had honey. I'm going to just drizzle a little bit on it. We are going to add half of this, which is the peanuts and cashews, because you want that crunch in there. Okay? And then we're going to add the little bit of spices that I saved for you. We're going to add that on top. And we are done. I would serve this with chopsticks. And if you don't know how to use chopsticks, we have chopsticks that are for training. See? All you have to do is squeeze the top like this. And you're ready to go. And here we have our dish. Thanks for watching. Until next time. That sure was fun and easy to put together, not to mention delicious. Special thank you to Gladys for sending us the recipe and to Andre for being a great virtual assistant. We loved it so much, we just may have to package it. Until next time.